What up, Dokkaners? Amidst all of the hype surrounding the animations and unit details for the Goku and Piccolo, we didn't even talk about all of the announcements that they made for the upcoming celebration. Golden Week is set to be a pretty big one, as it usually is at this time of year. This is the joint celebration that we have before basically the 8-year anniversary. One celebration happens in between, but this is a hype celebration nonetheless. So in today's video, we're just going to be covering all of the announcements that were made last night. Granted, this is not everything. So for those of you who might have seen my tweet covering the stone breakdown thinking, oh, this is it, that sucks, this isn't it. This is just the start. There will be more stuff coming up during the celebration. There will even be a part 2 most likely, and then of course there's going to be Goku Day. Goku Day is also a part of the Golden Week festivities because it happens around that same time. So we're only seeing like a third, a fourth, probably more like a fourth of the stuff coming. More like a third probably of the stuff coming up. So let's just go over all of this. We have the Dokkan event teasers for both of these events, Piccolo Jr. and Goku. I like how for the Piccolo one there's this long monologue here, and then for the Goku one it's just hey, that's it. But both these events are going to be coming up. So in terms of stones, you're getting 4 dragon stones with these 2 events, 2 from one, 2 from the other, because 2 levels of difficulty. Then we've got the newest Super Strike event renewal. This is going to be happening, I believe, for both versions of the game. Cyborg Tao, neither version has had this so far. Worthy Rivals is the category of weakness, or not weakness, but the advantageous category to get higher drops. So obviously this is very much relevant considering that Dragon Ball Saga is the theme here. Unfortunately, once again, there is no update to the Dragon Ball Saga category. So all of these different units that occur in Dragon Ball Saga will not be in Dragon Ball Saga. If that makes sense. It's weird. Why is it? Again, to let you guys know, the whole problem behind the Dragon Ball Saga debacle is that they mislabeled this as a category that doesn't cover exactly what it says. Dragon Ball Saga here is actually Childhood Saga. There are 3 sagas, I think, 3 main sagas in Dragon Ball. It's the childhood arc when Goku's a kid. Then there's the Red Ribbon Saga, and then I believe the World Tournament Saga. I think that's how they divide the 3. But regardless, childhood arc is the first chapter of the Dragon Ball story. And it doesn't cover everything. It only shows the stuff that happened early on. That's why there is no Teen Goku here, even though he should be. There's no Piccolo Jr., even though there should be. They didn't even take the time to change the category or anything like that. So all of these different characters are not going to be in that arc, which is a huge bummer. But nonetheless, we have the Cyborg Tower Super Strike event renewal, which means 20 Dragon Stones there, which is going to be easy. So even if you don't care for the unit, we'll have to wait and see what he does, but chances are it won't be that crazy since he's a Super Strike. But you know what? We've had a couple good ones. We've had the Android 16, which was a really good one. And probably other than that, is there really anything else? I mean, I guess the King Cold one isn't bad for Super Battle Road. But anyway, let's move on to Boss Rush. So Boss Rush, other than maybe new players, brand new players, this is really just a means to an end. All you're doing is 5 Dokkan events stitched together without a stop. And you are going to be using the same items across all 5. So if you're somebody who's brand new, you struggle on these, you need a bunch of items for each one. The challenge lies in the fact that you can only use 1 set of items for all 5 Dokkan events. So you get through them all, which most of you should be able to. You will get 35 Dragon Stones. That is a fat, juicy amount of stones. And that's ultimately the most important thing. So easy 35 stones right there. And then we've got Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. Now for Global, we're getting different ones because we're obviously behind JP. So for Global, Extreme Super Battle Road, we are getting Revenge as the new category, stage 42. So that will be giving us 7 stones plus 1 for completing the stage. So 8 Dragon Stones for Extreme Super Battle Road. And then for regular Super Battle Road, we are getting Connected Hope. So that is going to be the next stage. So for this one, you get 5 stones plus the 1. So 6 Dragon Stones. So all in all, we are going to be earning just from all of these 4 pieces of content, or 5, I suppose. We're going to be getting 4 stones from the Dokkan events, 35 stones for the Boss Rush. I said ish because at some point they might increase the payout for this, because it used to actually be a whole lot less. I think for Boss Rush, it used to be like 30 stones. Let me actually pull it up and show you guys the history of Boss Rush. It's a very easy event. Challenge event right here. Shout out to the Dokkan Wiki. Boss Rush. So if we go down here to the missions, it shows, yeah, it used to be 5, then 10, then 20, 30 for a little while. Then it became 35. It'll probably stay 35 considering, but you know, you never know. Maybe they change it at some point and they turn it into a 40 Dragonstone payout. So that's why I said 35-ish. Super Battle Road gives you 6. Extreme Super Battle Road gives you 8. Cyborg Tao gives you 20. All in all, that's 73 Dragonstones. Once again, like I said, this is not all of it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There will be more stuff. There will surely be a chain battle. There will surely be a major EZA or 2. Part 2 could give us another EZA perhaps. there is still a whole lot more content to be revealed. And then, of course, Goku Day. Goku Day will also give us a whole bunch of stones, some free stuff as well. So don't worry, folks. There's a whole lot more stuff coming up. Now, once again, let me also reiterate that the banner is set to drop on the 27th at 21:59 PST. Since it is currently PDT where I live, for me, it's actually going to be 22:59, which is basically 23, which is 11 o'clock. So 6 hours after reset, we will most likely be getting the Dual Dokkan Festival banner, which is tomorrow night. So in terms of the timetable now, we've received the Dokkan event teaser, we've received the Twitter animations. All that's left is the data download. The data download could happen today. The data download could happen tomorrow. Either way, I will let you guys know when we do receive a data download, and I will break down whatever is in there, and we will cover any other information that is otherwise missed. If any more information does surface, check the pinned comment down below in the meantime, or follow me on Twitter, because I also post a lot of information up to date over there as well. All right, that's it. Guys, get hyped if you guys are Dragon Ball Saga fans. If you're not, that's totally fine. If anything, consider this a win that you get to skip and you get all these free stones without having to spend any on the banner. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the content that we've had announced so far. What sort of content do you expect to see coming up? What sort of EZAs are you looking forward to seeing? Now that we know that it is Dragon Ball Saga, the big question is going to be, what sort of EZAs are we going to see? And I threw this out there. Some of y'all may not like it because it might be jinxing things, but I'm just being realistic. Is there a chance that we get another world tournament during this celebration? And if so, what world tournament sort of EZAs or LRs could we see or get? Let me know your thoughts about all of that in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let you know when I see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and I remember to Dokkan responsibly.